And these stages in relationships can consist of several different categories. Let's start off with some of the categories. I'll list off these categories. And say, we're just talking. Now, keep in mind, when I'm in a relationship, when I start a relationship, or when I want a relationship, I want my relationship to be exclusive. So when a person is deeming a category or categorizing our relationship, I myself feel like it is a cop-out. It is another reason to say you're insecure. It is another reason to say that, you don't know, or you can't comprehend, or you are unable to communicate what you want these things to really turn out to be. And I'm specific. I want mine to become marriage, and I want my marriage to be never ending. So let's start off with talking. We're just talking right now. Some cases that leads to being able to actually talk to other individuals, other guys, other people of the same sex. Find out more about those individuals. If that's what it leads to, talking to someone else, then I think giving a label is 100% irrelevant. Or you're seeing someone or going out with someone seems to suggest that you're going out on dates. When you say you're seeing someone has actually asked you to be his girlfriend, or a girl has asked a guy to be her boyfriend. Now we're seeing each other, we're going from place to place, but it just seems like seeing each other and dating become an excuse again to see more people. And when it comes to seeing people and dating, I think it is a dangerous situation to be involved with someone who sees a lot of people or dates a lot of people just for one simple fact: sex. And I think that a lot of times that when someone's saying that they're seeing someone, or they're dating someone, sex is involved. And if they have multiple partners, it could lead to a dangerous situation. When you finally make it past these stages of talking and seeing each other, getting to know each other, they're going steady, which may lead to a living situation or an engagement. At this point, you're getting along, you know each other. The well-grounded individual is able to see these things from the very beginning and have an understanding for these things from the very beginning. You know that someone else is insecure when it comes to the reality of having to give a title to these particular types of things. That's just plain and simple. I mean, it doesn't even need to be discussed any further. But if you start a relationship just knowing, you're a step ahead of everyone else. So now you're in a living situation. You're feeling each other out, learning to get along with each other, and quite possibly get engaged, which leads to marriage. At the point of marriage, you become more secure in your reality with this other individual. You have an idea for what it is that you would like to progress to, and you decide to do it together. This particular point, there's some things that are possibly created through engagement and through marriage. These things are what causes a difficulty in the lives of millions of women, millions of men, deciding to have children. And most don't even think about it, but it just happens. this is where you become where this issue can become a little bit mind-wrecking. You want to try not to become a baby's mama, a baby's daddy. Knowing that this individual is going to be connected to you for the rest of your life through a child can literally end up being your downfall when it comes to other relationships. Jealousy is the main factor involved in this, and for the most part, when a mother has a child and the father is not around, or the father is around and raising that child, that person goes back to the father continuously or back to the mother continuously. It takes a long time to work these things out to the point where they don't communicate in the same fashion, and their only communication is just with the child. Then there's divorce. It's another stage of the relationship. This is a portion of the relationship I don't ever want to make it to. However, you see it over and over again. People who have been unable to keep their vows. People who have a difficult time giving their word and keeping their word. Myself, I just don't want to have a relationship with a person that's divorced or widowed, because I can never figure out what actually happened in those particular situations. And knowing that a person was married to an individual, it's a red flag. A lot of these things are a red flag. Baby's mama is a red flag. Baby's daddy is a red flag. It comes up. Now, we want to be accepting. We want to be open-minded. We want to give people a chance. But unfortunately, if you haven't noticed, if you've ever dated a baby's mama or a baby's daddy, those relationships rarely work out. Unless you're enjoying the drama, you're enjoying the haterism that's involved in it. If you love those types of things, then more those are the types of things that happen in these types of relationships.